We really look at value engineering as a process of helping the owner achieve their objectives, usually business objectives, in the most economical way and in the most effective way. And that starts with us understanding your goals for the project. So we spend a lot of time up front either understanding the goals or helping develop the goals for a project, and that would always include schedule goals and budget goals for a project. And then working with the design team on a project to make sure that all the decisions are driving towards those goals for a project. And so value engineering starts with a good understanding of the objectives for the project so that we can help guide the project to most effectively solve those business problems. And we really like and need to start early in the process. And part of the reason why we need to do that is that when you start early, all possibilities are on the table. And if you start after a lot of design is complete, all of a sudden decisions have been made and the opportunities for savings gets reduced. So the further you go down the design path, the less influence that you can make without a whole bunch of redesign costs on a project. And we found, working with lots of design teams, that the biggest way to sour a collaborative process is to make suggestions that cause rework for the design team. So we're very proactive, getting in and making suggestions and doing cost analysis before a lot of construction design development or whatever documents are produced. And really that allows value engineering to be incorporated in the normal design sequence. So it doesn't cause a bunch of rework, and it ends up with the most effective solution being drawn right out of the box. We've got a lot of experience with this, and we like doing it because we see so much benefit for our clients, and they see it too, is that keeping a project on track, meeting the objectives and goals for the project, not spending any extra money to get that done, and just keeps the project on track and allows it to be effective. Projects can get off track for lots of reasons. Sometimes there's competing objectives for a project, but we really honor the owner's objectives for the project and really get a design that's effective for that. Value engineering has got a bad name. A lot of cases, value engineering doesn't start, the design's completely done, the project's been bid out, it's way over budget. At that point you got to come in and make changes, and obviously it's painful to make changes to documents that are complete. And so value engineering has at times gotten the reputation of just cutting the quality of the finishes in a building, which we don't view that really as real value engineering. It's basically budget slashing at the end and not really getting to the bones of the problem. But it starts with a good schedule and a good budget objective, and the budget needs to be realistic for the objectives. And if it's not, that needs to be fixed before you even start off in the design process, because there's nothing worse than getting to the end of a design process and not being able to afford to execute the design. So you got to have a budget that's compatible essentially with your goals for the project, and if they're not aligned, they need to get aligned early in the project.